Welcome to the Inspiring Women of Iowa podcast, a special series amplifying the stories of the Inspiring Women of Iowa finalist. Inspiring Women of Iowa is an annual event hosted by Girl Scouts of Greater Iowa with the goal of celebrating women of courage, confidence, and character who are making the world a better place. Why does that sound familiar? Well, because it also happens to be the mission of the Girl Scouts, where they believe society is better because strong women show girls that anything is possible. This event was created by Girl Scouts of Greater Iowa in 2017 to celebrate women in our community and share their stories while raising support for the Girl Scout programs that build the next generation of inspiring women. 16 individuals are celebrated annually with the Courage, Confidence, Character, and Inspiring Advocate for Women awards. I'm your host, Sarah Noel Wilson. I am a business owner, a champion of women, and I'm also a proud Girl Scout alum, so massive love to Troop 238. And I am honored to have the chance to speak with these amazing, inspiring women and to share their stories with you. Joining me today is Carrie Rose, who's the Chief Inspiration Officer at Rose Farm, and she is being recognized as a finalist for the Character Award. Carrie, it took us 100 tries to get here. So friends who are listening and watching, we had to reschedule for a variety of reasons. There was some misunderstanding, and then now we've literally had every possible technical internet system failure happen, but we are here and we are making it happen.
We're here,
Welcome,
Sarah. Happy Friday. I'm so honored to be here with you today. I'm so glad it finally worked out.
I am too. I was like, the universe is conspiring against us, but so we're here, and let's be present and celebrate you and amplify you and your work.
Thank you.
Carrie, before we get into the work you do and the nomination you received, what do you want us to know about you as a human?
Well, Sarah, I was born and raised in Arkansas by a multi-generational
I
farm
wondered. I
family.
was like, that sounds like an Arkansas accent. And I was, okay,
Yes.
keep going. Yeah.
I married this cute boy from Iowa, and I moved here to Iowa in 1996. I worked for a company that I absolutely loved and dreamed of working for. I started working for them when I was 23 years old. And in 2017, they realigned my role along with 40 other people within the organization. And that really forced me to my knees. Starting over at 45 years old was really scary into an area that I really didn't know a whole lot about. To push that chair up at the table that I had sat at for 21 years and to jump off the ledge was quite scary. I think I'm a testament of, you can really do anything at any age, and don't let anyone tell you anything different.
I love that. I love that so much. So talk to us about the work you do. Talk to us about the Rose Farm and what started all of that.
I'm so honored to talk to you about Rose Farm. I could talk about it all day long, though.
I love
I
it.
started the dream was built in 2018. So myself and another lady within the company that I worked for were asked to stay, but I just knew that I would be the sacrificial lamb. So I literally just bowed out. I cried for about 15 months because my entire adult life I had, been a part of this organization that I love so much. And as I mentioned, intended to retire from within 13 years of leaving in 2017. So to walk away, to start over was really scary. And I just started surrounding myself with what I would call cheerleaders in my stadium, people that believed in me, knew me from, wherever, whether it was part of the company that I worked for or just some friends and family. And I had already lived out here at the farm. I had lived out here for a number of years, and I thought, what if I did something here at the farm? Hospitality does run in my blood. And I really genuinely love people. And so the dream was built in 2018. I had never grown a flower in my whole entire life. And I decided I'm going to grow some flowers. And my husband was like, You're gonna grow flowers? You're a hobby heirloom tomato grower." "Yes, I am, but I'm gonna figure this out." So the dream was built in 18. In 19, I started growing flowers. I went to farmers markets and just any place that would have me pop-ups just to get my name out, because it's not like I have a business in Des Moines. I'm 20 miles south of Des Moines. You have to, intentionally want to drive here to the farm. And so in 19, as I mentioned, I just went to farmers markets. I had no idea really what I was doing. I understood business, but I
Mm,
didn't understand really how to market my flowers yet, and exactly how the farm was going to, take shape. I had a lot of crazy ideas. I had a really strong business plan, I thought. But as we know, what happened in 2020 when
right.
everything kind of went backwards, of all things, my farm went forwards. So
Sure.
yeah, this was really something that catapulted me, because I opened my farm when everyone else was closed. That's the first year I started my farm school, which I can't wait to tell you more about. And I would have men and women literally like cry because there's a place to go and take their children and be outside and
Mm,
still be a part
yeah.
of community. So that was 2020. And then I also knew that I was going to build a platform to not just to build community, but also to bring others along with me. And so the farm started taking shape. And I would say, in the last 5 years, the farm has grown into something I didn't even dream possible, really. It has been so much more than I even thought it could be.
That's really incredible. And what does it look like today? So if somebody were to say, "Oh, why might I go visit there?" or what do they offer? What does that look like today?
Yeah, sure. So we have 9 educators that teach. We're an education lifestyle center. So I'm a lifelong learner. I think most people are. And you can come here and take a sabbatical. You can learn something new. We teach everything from floral design to baking cookies, designing pies, they're designing lattice on pies. We have cinnamon roll workshops. I mean, there are a multitude of things. Just in this spring season, we have over 41 workshops that you could choose from. And then yeah. So it's really
I
great
knew
for,
you had classes, but I didn't realize the depth of it. Wow.
yeah. I'm so excited to come alongside other men and women who own their own small business. And then I
Yeah.
feel that my brand has just been this great little platform for all of us to grow together, not just building community, but again, bringing people here of all ages and just to have a different experience. We also offer farm to table dinners. I have one chef that I use, and we have one dinner a month, and it's all grown and raised in Iowa. We also do private dinners, so that's a big part of my business.
Yeah.
I have, of course, 4 beautiful fields of flowers. For the girl that couldn't grow a flower, I could grow some flowers, Sarah. I grow over 100 varieties of cut flowers. All the
Wow.
gardens are named after our grandmothers and my beautiful mother-in-law who passed away in 2017. So it's a great way for us to, really keep those women's legacy alive, and we get to talk about them every day, which is wonderful. I have a guest home on my property, so you can come stay here and have an experience. I have a little shop where I have curated little gifts. We open April the 16th and we'll close December the 20th. So I'm open to the public 4 days a week. But I would tell you, out of all those things, the thing that I really want to be known for is Farm School. So Farm School was
Oh,
born
yeah.
when I went through the Iowa State Master Gardening Program. So I had to complete 40 hours to be considered a master. And I'm so passionate about kids. My journey to motherhood was very hard and very heartbreaking. And so I really have always had this passion about pouring my life into kids. And I thought, what if I wrote curriculum and I just invited a handful of organizations to come here? I can teach farm school, and this is in 2019. I can see if anyone's of interest, and then I can complete my 40 hours and we'll just see where it takes us. So, Sarah, we just closed out our 5th year of farm school. We saw over 2,500 kids last summer, right?
Harry, that's
And
amazing.
it's 100% complimentary to every single kiddo. Our opening day last summer, we had 403 kids here. I was like, what is happening? This is a lot of children in one place. So 2 years ago, Fairway became my sponsor, which really was a game changer for me as we've continued to grow in farm school. I want to take a deeper dive just for a moment about really what is farm school if they're listening.
Yeah.
It is a
Yeah,
9 week
sure.
program. It's on Fridays only. It's at 9, 10, or 11. In the past, it's been drop-in only. This year, we're going to go
Mm,
to a ticketed system only because it has grown to a place of 403 kids is not really manageable, and it's not really a great experience for our littlest of the guests here at the farm, our little kiddos.
yeah.
So Black Park Zoo is a partner for us, the Western Wayne Library, and then as I mentioned, Fairway sponsors it, so they pay 100% of it so we can continue to offer it for every kid, and there's no money exchanged. And then the whole purpose of farm school is to give kids a front row seat to what it could be like to be a good steward of Mother Earth. And that could be everything from the world of worms to pollinators welcome. We're teaching them about why
Mm.
bees are important and why our pollinators are important and why they don't want to be scared of them. So every week is a different theme. And it has just brought so much joy to my life.
I love it. I can only imagine. I want to come on Fridays. Like, can I come and help on a Friday during the summer and
You can.
like
We love
wrangle
volunteers,
kids
Sarah.
and
Yeah, that's
okay, good
right.
to know. Good to
Yeah.
know.
Uh-huh.
No, that's so incredible. And you know, what's inspiring among many things is that you pivoted, you shifted, and now you've discovered something not only new and different, but so purpose driven that's having such a huge impact on our community. I love getting to interview all of you. It's just been such a gift because you're like, oh, I understand. Like not that you question it, but you go, oh, okay, now I see. Like I understand. You know, you've been recognized, Carrie, as an inspiring woman of Iowa. Who is somebody who inspires you?
Do you have all day, Sarah?
I don't. I sure don't. Not after all of our technology, but you can add it in the things. I wish I had all day for us to talk about this, but
Yeah.
so
I
who
think we,
who in this we'll focus it in this moment that we're recording this. Who is somebody who inspires you?
I mean, I would have to start with my parents. My parents have always modeled what it means to be a servant leader. If you ask my
Mm,
mom and daddy if they could have the shirt off their back, they would say, "And what else would you like from my closet?" Like they
sure.
are two people who inspire me every day. My mother will be 80 in August and she still works in the public school system. My dad still
Amazing.
sits on committees. I mean, they just are lifelong learners. They're so purpose driven. They just give so freely. They're so compassionate and loving. And I feel like my brothers and I have always been so lucky to have them model, what that really means. It's one thing to say it, it's another thing to do
Uh-huh.
it. So I'd
Uh-huh.
have to say I start with my appearance, and I've walked alongside my husband now for 30 years, and he too is such a servant leader, served in the military for 30 years. He
Mm,
serves his city as a fireman. And then and just all the other people that I mentioned earlier that I feel like are cheerleaders in my stadium, my Rose Farm team, the board that I sit on at Wildwood Hills Ranch, LaDom. I mean, I'm just inspired by people, whether you're 5 years old or you're 100. I just think there's always something we can learn from every single person.
I love that and I agree wholeheartedly. There's something amazing, isn't there, when you're just open to like the human experience? Like, oh, you're
Yeah.
different than me, and that's okay. And I'm
Yeah.
inspired by you and I can learn something from you. Like the world is just so much better when you just like love the people who are in the world with you. So I love
That's
hearing
so
that.
true. And if we just focus more on that, just
I know.
spreading joy and love and all the things we all need. Yeah.
It would we need it right now. Carrie, uh what do you want people who are listening or watching this or hearing your story at the event in May? What do you want them to leave with, either thinking differently or doing differently from hearing your story?
Yeah, sure. You're never too old to chase a new dream, first and foremost.
Mm,
And I really had like brain lock about that. I kept saying that to my
mm,
daddy, and he's like, would you stop saying how old you are? You
mm,
really can start over at any age. Surround yourself with people who believe in you. I call them risers. You know, we all have a naysayer or two, and you have to drown
mm.
that noise out and run your own race. And, you know, again, just surround yourself with people that believe in you. But I also think that everyone can give of their time and talent. That doesn't cost money. Whatever you're passionate
Mm.
about, you know, I would say for me, I align myself with organizations that I care so deeply about the change that they are doing. As I
Mm.
mentioned earlier, I
Mm.
care so much about kids. Not everyone has the privilege of being born to two parents like I was born to, and I feel like it is my duty in a way to help shape and mold those future generations that they are underprivileged and they do need a hand up
Yeah.
and they do need a mentor and
Yeah.
they do need to see things
Yeah.
bigger and have exposure to experiences that they didn't even know existed.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. So, Carrie, how can people learn more about your incredible farm school, the monthly dinners you host? If they're interested in a private dinner, I'm going to be looking on your website about that guest house and just hanging out with flowers. Sounds amazing.
Yes, right?
So, what's
I
the
mean,
best way for people to connect with you and learn about the Rose Farm?
yes, I'd love for you to come and mingle at the farm. You can find us at Rose Farmstead on any social media or Rose Farmstead. Our website is Rose Farmstead. As you can imagine, there are a lot of rose farms. My last name is Rose, so I think I was meant to be a flower farmer. I just didn't know that. So we'd love for you to join our community and come out and enjoy this little slice of heaven out here.
Oh, awesome. Well, Carrie, thank you so much for coming and talking with us, and congratulations again on being a finalist for the Character Award.
Thank you so much, Sarah. I'm so honored to be with you today.
We made it happen.
We
We
did.
got
Thank
here.
you. Yes.
The 2025 Inspiring Women of Iowa event will be held on May 9th at the Meadows Events and Conference Center. To purchase tickets and get more information about supporting this event, please visit inspiringwomenofiowa.com. And all proceeds from this fundraising event stay 100% local to benefit Girl Scouts of Greater Iowa and their mission to build up girls of courage, confidence, and character who will make this world a better place. Thank you for listening, and thank you for your support.